I'm Tay, and this is a quick review of Kyaru Nendoroid from Princess Connect Redive game and anime. This is the scene that I used for the final photo, so if you wanna see its breakdown, please stay tuned after the actual review. To be honest, even though I really liked the anime, Karyl wasn't an instant pre-order for me, just because she is my least favorite character out of the main three girls. But fortunately, Good Smile Company announced PriConne and Kokoro Nendos 4 months ago, which gave me all the reasons to get this cat girl. As you can see, the tsundere cat comes in a standard box with a big stand. Also, it's important to look behind the inner packaging for some magic effects. The articulation is standard and pretty limited. I was a little surprised that her skirt is a separate piece. There's nothing important, but a pretty interesting detail. Her twin tails have soft ends and a limited movement range. The tail is also movable, just a little. But not the ears. The cat ears don't move or come off. And of course the details of her sculpt and painting are incredible. All the designs in PriConne are top-notch, and Good Smile Company did their best to sculpt it all. By the way, for the players of the game, that's a 1-star design, not a 3-star or 6-star design. This Neko comes with 3 faceplates: a standard expression, a pale-faced expression, and a confident expression. That's a nice range of emotions, even though we could have so many more funny ones. And yes, the fork is a separate accessory, and you can stuff anything flat enough into Kyaru's mouth. The accessories include the aforementioned fork. I wish it included Peko too, but we've got to wait for her release. Also, I added a bent leg to this pose. Karyl has only one bent leg, and it's the right one. Also, that's the first time I noticed that her stockings have different designs. Next, there are accessories for her meme phrase, which can be roughly translated as "it's pretty crazy". That's a reference to the 2018's New Year commercial that popularized another catchphrase by PriConne. I'm still not sure if I understood the origin of the phrase right, but it seems pretty close to what this plastic sign means. The next accessory is the Chaos Grimoire staff, and a right hand for holding it. It feels pretty fragile, so I'm a little bit afraid to touch it. And if you're wondering, unfortunately the pages are blank. On the other hand, if you wanna add something interesting to these pages, you are free to do it. The last accessory is 2 magic circles, a magical gesture and a straight shoulder. The shoulder is a small part that fits the left or the right arm and straightens it up, so the meme queen can direct her magic spells. Also, the magical gesture looks similar to the hand with pointing finger, but it's sculpted a little differently. As for the magic circles, that's a Grim Burst spell that usually appears on the enemies in the game, not near the magician. The whole PriConne is super wholesome, which speaks to me on many levels. Therefore, I'm super happy to have an endo from this title. Momochi-chan is super cute. I'm not a fan of plastic signs or magic spells, the articulation could be better, but the beauty of the sculpt and painting are of high quality. I'd gladly recommend this Nendo to anyone who likes Princess Connect or just loves cute felines. And now let's take a look at the setup for the photo. First of all, it's nothing complicated. I decided not to use additional faceplates of Kyaru-sama. Her expression range is nice, but the faceplate from Red Blood Cell was perfect for the scene I had in mind. Then the light arrangement. I put a ceiling like this, took the light, put it to the ceiling with magnetic force and sticky putty, and then I took a big reflector and just reflected the light out of the window into the scene. It created a nicely lit scene and a feeling of a comfy room. As for the room, it has a lot of things in it. For example, this furniture is from the Sylvanian family's playsets. The table is from the bootleg toy set that I found on the market, and this cupboard I made myself out of the cardboard and color paper. Most of the smaller accessories come from Sylvanian sets too. I found these plants on AliExpress for a really low price, and I definitely need more of them. And these crystals are a present from my dear friend Ran, who takes incredible Nendo photos so make sure to check out her Instagram. In the end, I had to take two versions of the photo, one with Kyaru-chan and one without her. This way I managed to paint out the stand out of the picture. All in all, I'm super happy with this Nendo, and I can't wait for Mama Kokoro and Peko. And if you have anything to say or to ask, please leave it all down in the comments. So, for now, thank you for watching, my name is Tay, it's been Teisson Figures, and bye!